Hey everyone, and welcome to my final video briefing of this very long, very tiring but very rewarding half-term at Patchway Community School. Before I go into it, I just need to update you around an issue you may have heard about. We had a faulty fire alarm system in school which has been activating due to some issues with the batteries and the wiring in the building. We have put in place a manual system that ensures that staff and students are safe, so just to put your mind at rest on that one first. And we have the team from the company who installed the fire system on site for 2 days and working over the weekend to resolve the issue. So there's no issues with safety, but just let you know that some of the students may be reported about, we've had a couple of evacuations this week that have been, if you like, false alarms, and that's the reason for them. On more exciting news, last week Year 11 had a fantastic mock interview day. We had over 20 members of the community come in who are business leaders from various businesses across the community who interviewed our students. They'd written a CV and applied for a job, and those interviews were really successful. The members of the community were so impressed with our amazing Year 11 students, their maturity, how sensible and how smart they look. We let them wear their own business wear that day, and it was a real pleasure to see them taking that really seriously. So congratulations and well done to all of those involved, and thank you to Miss Shute who organised that day. We had a drop-down day this week as part of our enrichment, a part of our personal development programme. Year 7 visited Noah's Ark and were quite damp when they came back, having been rained on, but had a great day. That tied into their modern foreign languages curriculum where they've been learning about animals, so they built on that work when they visited Noah's Ark. Year 8 visited places of worship, which is something they're obviously studying in their religious studies curriculum. Year 9 had a science, a space-related trip, and that was fantastic. And again, that tied into their curriculum, and they came back really full of some fantastic facts around space and all things science. Year 10, 11 we kept in school. We felt they could do with some additional support in English and maths, so we put that in, but particularly focusing on their mental health, their happiness and their well-being. And we got some external speakers in to work with them on that, to really start thinking about their well-being as they reach a really pressurised time in their life as examinations and moving on from secondary school kick in, and that's part of our mental health support for all young people. Last week we also had a Year 7 Meet the Tutor evening, so parents came in to meet their tutor for short interviews to really hear how their children have settled into secondary life. It doesn't finish the transition process because that goes on forever, but it kind of signifies a point at which we've worked with the primary schools, we've done the induction, and they move on into school life. Overwhelming positive feedback both from tutors to parents, because the Year 7s have made a fantastic start to secondary school. Of course there's some teething issues around social and emotional type behaviours, but we expect that from Year 7 students, and we're working with them to support them on that. And really overwhelming feedback, positive feedback from parents in terms of the teaching their young people are getting and the things the school's doing. So it was a really positive evening. We took the opportunity to do a short presentation around curriculum and around assessment, so knowing how young people will be assessed in Key Stage 3, and also around homework. We'll make that presentation available on the website so that those that couldn't attend, or those that in Year 8 or 9 would like to hear about those things, can also do that. Today I was able to award our first bronze badge, and we get a bronze badge in the school for the reward system, and Daniel in Year 10 is the first student to achieve 100 reward points, which is a fantastic achievement. This is all part of our drive to make sure that students are being rewarded for showing our school values, for going above and beyond, for hard work, for excellent work, and Daniel's achieved 100 reward points, so he got a certificate and a badge from me. He was the first one. We've got another 14 lined up for the first week back after half term, and as we work through term 2, we anticipate more and more getting those bronze awards. The next level is 250, so some hard work for those students to reach that, but it's really about rewarding those students who work hard and do the right thing every single day. Lastly, really, I want to try and listen to your voice, hear your voice. Communication is really important in a school. Hopefully you've seen some improvements such as this video briefing rather than being letter. We also have newsletters that go out termly, and ongoing communication being more prompt. But we want to hear your views. And we have a parents forum that's been in operation for a while now, which has had limited success in terms of attendance and hearing parents' voice. So we're going to try something new. at the end of November, we're going to invite parents to come in to hear your views, but we're going to tie it into an update and a really exciting update around our new build. So we've been working with 2 contractors over this term. They submitted their business cases and their proposals to the Department for Education last Wednesday. We will receive notification on the 29th of October about which one of those companies has been successful, and then we'll begin working with them over the next 2 to 3 months to finalise those plans. But we'll have some initial plans by the end of November. I'm going to invite you into school, show you those initial plans, some really exciting plans for the new school, and also then work with you and listen to you and get some feedback from you. So please keep your eyes and ears open for the date at the end of November around parent voice and feedback around the new build. We move into half term next week, but we still do have 1 week left, so a full week in school. Attendance is really important. I'm delighted to report back that we've had the best term 1 attendance in memory. It's been fantastic. So thank you for getting your young people in school. Please make sure they come into school every day next week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. The students finish on Wednesday at normal time, 3 p.m. Staff are in school on Thursday and Friday doing some training. We're going to Bradley Stoke and we're working in school to work teaching staff on new teaching strategies and support staff to work on other aspects where they're trying to support the ongoing development improvements that the school is trying to make. Year 11s, of course, you've got half term, but remember you've got your mock exams when you come back. So yes, get some rest. Yes, look after your well-being. But if you can keep that great work going that you've been doing this term, our period 7s, the sessions after school have been fantastic, well attended, over 80% attendance every single night after school. That's 140 students on site getting additional learning. That's fantastic. Keep that momentum going for those really important mock exams when you come back. Thank you very much for listening to this update, and I look forward to seeing you the other side of half term, and I wish you all the best for a happy, safe and restful half term.